Max Verstappen and Lando Norris engaged in an epic duel that had fans on the edge of their seats. With each driver vying for the coveted pole position, the stage was set for an intense showdown between Verstappen and Norris, resulting in a nail-biting climax that would be remembered in Formula One history. Lando Norris emerged as a beacon of hope for the home crowd. With determination etched onto his face, the young British driver showcased his immense skill and resilience. He navigated the treacherous conditions with finesse, pushing the limits of his McLaren as he strived to claim pole position. In the climactic moments of Q3, Lando Norris, who had faced numerous challenges in his McLaren throughout the season, with the track starting wet but drying out towards the end, Norris fearlessly pushed his car to the limit, taking advantage of the sweeping high-speed corners of the circuit. Despite a season filled with setbacks and a car that had proved to be difficult to tame, Norris showcased his tenacity and skill in those final hot runs. As the track conditions improved, he seized the opportunity, gripping the wheel with determination, and unleashed the full potential of his McLaren. The spectators, yearning for a memorable moment, held their breath as Norris carved through the corners, defying the odds and igniting their hopes. For a brief moment, it seemed that the stars might align for a fairy tale ending, with the British driver triumphing on home soil. In a breathtaking display of skill, Lando Norris dominated the first and second sectors of the track, building up anticipation among the crowd. With the final sector looming, he approached it with unwavering determination. And then, with a burst of energy, he delivered a flawless performance, catapulting himself to the top of the timesheets in a truly spectacular fashion. The fans, who were perhaps expecting another dominant performance from Max Verstappen, were caught off guard by Norris's incredible feat. In an instant, the crowd erupted with excitement and astonishment as the British driver surpassed Verstappen's initial time. The unthinkable seemed within reach, with Max Verstappen falling behind Lando Norris in the middle sector. Brown's enthusiasm echoed through the walls as the possibility of an upset hung in the air. However, the tantalizing moment of triumph was short-lived, as Verstappen unleashed his full potential in the final third of the track. With a blistering performance, he snatched back the top spot from Norris, securing his fifth consecutive pole position this season. However, the excitement didn't end there for McLaren. Their Australian rookie driver, Oscar Piastri, delivered an equally impressive run, securing a fantastic third place on the grid. The achievements of Norris and Piastri surpassed all expectations, leaving McLaren amazed and overjoyed. The significance of McLaren's success becomes even more apparent when considering the context. This is the first time since 2008 that McLaren has secured a front-row start at Silverstone, a momentous achievement for the team. Moreover, they outperformed the formidable Ferrari duo of Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz, who finished in 4th and 5th place respectively. McLaren's strong showing also overshadowed the Mercedes pair of George Russell and Lewis Hamilton, who had to settle for 6th and 7th on the grid. Historically, McLaren has struggled to challenge both Ferrari and Mercedes throughout the season, making their outstanding performance at Silverstone all the more impressive. Lando Norris's qualifying performance not only surprised and delighted the crowd, but also exceeded his own expectations. Reflecting on his achievement, Norris expressed his surprise at finding himself in such a favorable position on the grid. He acknowledged the hard work of the McLaren team and their satisfaction with the result. "I was a little bit surprised. I wasn't expecting myself to be here. We are very happy with the result," he said. "I want to be hopeful. I'm not normally hopeful going into a Sunday because of how this year has been, but I've got some reasons to believe and some hope after our pace today. I think we can have a good race tomorrow." Norris has spoken fondly of Verstappen, describing him as his best friend within the sport. In return, the world champion has acknowledged Norris's talent and expressed confidence in his ability to win races, given the right car. However, their camaraderie will take a back seat when the race begins, as both drivers are fully aware that no quarter will be given on the track. Me and Max are very good friends. We have grown up in similar generations and similar times. We have always got along. We have similar mentalities, he said. But as soon as you put the helmet on, you forget about everything else. For Lando Norris, winning the British Grand Prix in front of his home fans has been a long-held aspiration. The desire to achieve this goal is deeply ingrained within him. Hamilton showcased his skill and composure by regaining control of his car and making it back to the pits. However, as the session progressed and the track began to dry following a red flag delay, lap times started to plummet. Unfortunately, Sergio Perez found himself at a disadvantage as he had ventured out first for his final run. With the track still not at its optimal condition, Perez struggled to extract the desired performance from his car, and as a result finished in 15th place. This marks the 5th consecutive race in which Perez has failed to reach Q3, and he has now started outside the top 10 in the last 5 races. These disappointing results have effectively dashed any faint hopes Perez had of contending for the championship. In an impressive display of skill and determination, Alex Albon showcased his talent for the Williams team, securing an 8th place starting position. Not far behind, the legendary Fernando Alonso demonstrated his enduring prowess by claiming the 9th spot for Aston Martin, much to the delight of the fans. Pierre Gasly, known for his remarkable performances in the past, showed his mettle once again, grabbing the 10th position for the Alpine team. However, it was not just the usual suspects making headlines. Nico Hülkenberg, making a surprise appearance for Haas, showcased his capabilities by securing the 11th spot, leaving fans eagerly anticipating his race day performance. Meanwhile, Aston Martin's Lance Stroll managed to secure a respectable 12th place, while Esteban Ocon held his ground to claim the 13th spot for Alpine. Not to be overshadowed, young Logan Sargent impressed with a solid 14th place for Williams, proving his potential as a rising star in the sport. The drama continued as Haas driver Kevin Magnussen encountered a halt on the track during Q1, resulting in a 19th place starting position. On the other hand, Yuki Tsunoda and Nick De Vries claimed 16th and 18th places for AlphaTauri respectively, while Zhu Guanyu secured the 17th spot for Alfa Romeo. That's all for today. Like the video before you go, and do not forget to comment down your thoughts. See you